Right then, good evening ladies and gentlemen, Giacomo here. We're here at Silverstone for round 8 of the ZRL Championship. Sprint qualifying. So first ever time we've done this at ZRL. So let's hope it will be clean into the first corner. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very fun race today. I'm very excited to see how it goes. So only a few seconds left now till the start of sprint qualifying, and then we'll be underway. So I'm pretty sure we've got 17 drivers joining me today on the grid, which will be quite a nice bunch today. So let's hope they keep it clean, and yeah, hopefully they do keep it clean. But here we go, we're getting ready to start the sprint qualifying at Silverstone. Yes, we've got to wait 30 seconds until we're underway for the sprint qualifying. Like I've already mentioned, the first ever time we've done this at ZRL. So going to be very exciting, but only a few seconds left now until the start of the race. We've got a reverse grid for the sprint qualifying as well, so the championship leaders will be at the back today. So let's see how well they can do. But here we go, we're going to get ready to start qualifying. We're lining up on the grid now for the Silverstone sprint qualifying. Lights out, and away we go for the sprint qualifying at Silverstone. Bass gets off the line very, very well there in his Red Bull. That dart goes into P1 though. A lot of drivers in the background there going very off the chart. That's a McLaren, but they're all keeping it very clean. Here we've got Charlie Chip and Dak Dart battling for the lead. That's a Red Bull gone round, and Charlie Chip kept his position, made a position up, and now he's leading the race for qualifying. Inside, he's done a very good job to get to second, and Dak Dart P3, Victor P4, followed by Gilksy, Ben the Pig, all doing very well here. Close racing between Dak and Victor. It's the two Ferraris, P2 and P3, looking very good. First race for them today. And here we go, down onto the back straight. Inside, is he going to go and make a move on Charlie? No, he isn't. To go round to Cops. Very, very wide, both drivers there. Down into Maggots and Beckett's, the famous two S turns. Here we go. Close racing between here. Gibbs gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And we're going to stay watching inside. Will he make the move on Charlie? They're going wheel to wheel down the back straight. And it looks like inside has made the move, but Charlie Chip's going to keep his position and go back down the inside. And this wheel-to-wheel racing here, there's a bit of contact there, and inside's going to go down the inside, forcing Charlie off a bit. Charlie is doing very well here to keep his position. Inside's going to go down the inside, going wheel-to-wheel down this Hamilton straight, and inside it did look like he was in front, but Charlie's pulled it back in front. Inside spins it around, nearly makes contact with his teammate. Victor, and now Victor is in P1. Inside is out of the race. Charlie Chip though now leading the Silverstone sprint qualifying on lap 2. This is very, very nice racing, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you're enjoying this as well. But it's very, very tight round here. That's ridiculous. It's pit stop strategy powered by AWS, and Charlie Chip and Victor battling it down the back straight now. Victor, can he make the move on Charlie Chip? They go into Cops. Josh Dawson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. As they all go down Maggots and Beckett's now. The S turns, wriggling down there. They're all going very, very close together. Charlie Chip is, it looks like he might be able to create a gap between them. I'm sure he's hoping he can with his Mercedes car. Right behind him we've got Ben in the Red Bull. honestly, top job from him today. On lap 2, and he's made his way up to P2. Victor gets a 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pits. But here we go, Ben down the Hamilton straight. He's going to go down the inside of Charlie Chip. Can he make the position? No, he can't. Josh Dawson gets a fastest lap. ADS gets 3-second time penalty. Charlie Chip, though, leading still the Silverstone qualifying. And race control now have activated DRS, which will really help the drivers for the next laps. But here we go. Very close here. And there we go. It's 3 abreast into that corner there. And Charlie Chip still. And here we go back into Maggots and Beckett's. Charlie's Chip still leading the race. We're going to go down, focus on the middle of, well, not middle actually. We're going to go spectate Gilkey with a 3-second time penalty. They've got 3 drivers there with DRS as they go round this corner here. There's 4 drivers trailing each other. Charlie Chip gets a 3-second time penalty, and Josh Dawson as well. That will be because of corner cutting and going over the track limits. As a top job from Charlie, defending very well his top spot. Round into turn 1, Charlie Chip still got the position. There's a big cluster of drivers right behind him, and I think there was a bit of contact there between Ben and Gilkey. Gilkey gets up to P2. Echo Computer, who started in last position, has made his way up to P3. What a top drive from him at the moment. P3 in 4 laps from the back of the grid. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, can Charlie make a big gap, healthy gap between him and the guard behind? That is the big question at the moment. Doing very well here though to defend his position. He's been on his tiptoes for the whole 4 laps we've had at the moment, and yeah, it's been very intense for the last 4 laps. Charlie Chip goes over the grass a little bit there. ADS is in P16. Let's have a look where he started. I really can't remember. ADS started in P11, so yeah, it's not really been a great race for ADS at the moment, but we've still got a nice fair amount of laps left. Charlie Chip goes a bit wide there. Round the final corner, onto the Hamilton straight. Echo Computer, will he make the move? Gilkey's down wheel to wheel with Echo Computer as well into turn 1. Charlie Chip hold his position. Gilkey and Echo Computer side by side. Who's going to come out on top on this one? Gilkey still holding position on Echo Computer. Charlie Chip still holding position on everyone behind him. This is really close and intense racing, ladies and gentlemen. Gilkey is going to go down the inside. So is Echo Computer. They're both going to try. Gilkey makes the move, and Gilkey is now in P1. Echo Computer doesn't manage to make it. Charlie Chip is now in the P2 position, and he's lost it. But it looks like Echo Computer is going to make the move down the inside. Can he make the move down the back straight? No, he can't. They go into Cops Corner, which leads straight onto Maggots and Beckett's. Prodigy got some 1 minute 30, 3:37, fastest lap of the day. They go into Maggots and Beckett's. Can Echo Computer get him on the last bit of these turns? Doesn't look like he can at the moment, but will he get DRS down here? Yes, he will. He's going to get DRS down here. He goes down the outside. So does McLaren, and forces Charlie off through the sign. That was not fair. That really wasn't fair for Charlie, who's just pushed the Alpine off as well. Charlie's now in P5. Gilkey's leading sprint qualifying. So, yeah, doing very well, Gilkey. There's 7 positions made up. Echo Computer, though, top job. 15 positions made up. Started last on the grid. Now P2. Feel kind of bad for Charlie. He's had to pit now, but he did get forced off by the McLaren of QC Rocket and Echo Computer, both sandwiching him down the back straight. But things like that do happen, so we're just going to keep watching on for now. So yeah, Gilksy leading sprint qualifying. What an amazing job from him. First ever time I've done qualifying, by the way. Sprint qualifying. I've said that earlier, but I'll mention it again if you're just tuning in. And yeah, it's a 25% race with a reversed championship, drivers' championship grid, which then Echo Computer, QC Rocket, Frugal Mars all started last. But you can see they've moved their way back up to the top again. Just shows how good of drivers they are. So yeah, this is looking very nice at the minute for Gilksy and Echo, who's going to try and make the move. He's got DRS. No, he couldn't make it. Down they go into the final few corners. Charlie Chip came out the pit lane in P13. That's unfortunate. Gone down 9 places from where he started. But Echo Computer now leading the race. He got past Gilksy. He's got past everyone on the grid. Pulls out our fastest lap. And I think that's QC Rocket. Something's happened with him. No, he hasn't. What's he done? No, he crashed into the pit wall, I think. Yeah, he crashed into the pit wall, ladies and gentlemen. That is not good. I don't think he's got a front wing on that McLaren. No, he hasn't. He's going to struggle to turn very much. But yeah, Echo Computer. Well, Gilksy's got DRS on Echo Computer. Will he make the move? These two drivers really showing skill today. On lap 7 out of 13. It looks like it's going to go the way of Echo Computer today. I will be honest. It's either Echo Computer or QC Rocket. They're both absolutely amazing drivers. But yeah, Cop's corner there, very satisfying corner in my opinion. If they do it perfect. Here we go, into Cop's corner. We're going to go spectate down the grid for a bit because we haven't really looked at the lane yet. Josh Dawson's going to try and make a move on Frugal Mars. Doesn't quite make the move though. Still scrambling behind the Alpine, but he does make the move now. And he's just said goodbye to the Alpine and moved on to the Ferrari, and the Alfa Romeo will be in front of him. Can the Alpine manage to get back past him? There's a bit of action going on the... actually, no, it wasn't action. It was Frugal Mars, I think, is glitched out, which is not great for Frugal, as he is... Frugal is doing quite well, to be fair. But, well, saying he started in P15, not too bad. And, oh, that was QC Rocket overtaking the pig in the pit lane. We've seen Sebastian Vettel do that in real F1 before. And, yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to get penalised for that, but anyway. Let's move on to some other people, shall we? We go back to Charlie Chip. He's in last position. He started P4, went right up to first, was doing an amazing job, and it's just really gone down the drain for him today. Gilksy, though, has DNF'd. Gilksy's out. That's going to change it up a bit. Gilksy is out of the sprint qualifying session. Not expecting that, but looks like he's going to be starting last now. But yeah, let's have a look what's going on. Is there any close action going on? It looks like the Alfa Romeo might be able to try and make a move. No, he can't. It's Cop's corner. They don't make a move. Ferrari is holding his position. Gilksy, yeah, did DNF earlier on, so that's not the best for the AlphaTauri team points-wise, but it's just how it goes sometimes. But here we go, the Alfa Romeo is going to make a move on the Ferrari. He goes down the inside and makes the move, and it's made up a position now into P3. 9 out of 13. After this race, we've got 50%. So the finishing results of this race will determine where people start in the next, in the actual race even. So as it stands, Echo Computer will be in P1 position on pole, followed by Paradox Ruins, Xbox Culver, Victor, Josh, Frugal, Bass, Dat, Ben and Shub. That would be the top 10 at the moment. But that is likely to change as the Ferrari is going to try and make a move on the Alfa Romeo into Copse Corner. Very close race in there. It looks like the Ferrari though might be looking for an opening there to get past the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to try in the next few corners? We're going around Maggots and Beckett's now. And he's going to go down the outside. He's going to get DRS and just flies past the Alfa Romeo there. McLaren also got DRS. Will he get past the Alfa Romeo? It looks like he might be able to. He's going to go down the inside. And that is McLaren not be able to, failing to get past the Alfa Romeo. That's unfortunate for him. Frigo Mars has entered the pit lane. And Paradox Ruins gets a 3-second time penalty. We'll go spectate the leader for a bit, shall we? Yeah, Dat Dark has just got up to P7. He's doing an alright job. He started in P3 and is now in P7, so it's not really going great for him, to be honest. But there's always a room for improvement. I mean, he could maybe make up some positions in the next few laps, but there's not too long left now of the race. Oh, and that's Echo Computer. His back tyres there spinning a little bit, but managed to keep himself on the track as it's going down the back straight now. He gets a fastest second sector. And yeah, it does look like it's going to go the way of Echo Computer today, which isn't unusual at ZRL. But yeah, it'll be nice to see some more drivers try to claim that top spot now and then. But yeah, like I said, there's always room for improvement. But on lap 11 out of 13, Echo Computer doing very well here. Let's go on board with him for a little moment. You know, no, we're not actually. We're going to go have a look at the other people. Have a look at. We might be missing some battles, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Victor and Xbox Culver. Is anything going to happen between them in the next few corners? We'll have to have a look as we're going to go on board with Victor for a bit. Victor's going to get DRS down this straight here. Can he get past Xbox Culver? It looks like he's getting closer. He's going to go for an opening, but he can't complete the move at this moment in time. Around the hairpin they go. Victor speeding down the old pit straight, and Xbox Culver puts Victor in the wall there. And yeah, Victor cannot turn for his life. That's ruined Victor's qualifying by far. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, right. That's not brilliant for Xbox. But so Victor. But yeah, Xbox Culver now into P3. Josh Dawson is sitting comfortably behind him, but he is going to try and make the move soon, I think. Let's see. He's getting closer and closer to Xbox Culver in the Alfa Romeo there. Here we go, down the Hamilton straight. Josh Dawson side by side with Xbox Culver, going to go down the inside onto the first corner to make contact, and pushes Xbox Culver wide there. He has to cut the corner to make his way back onto the track. So that well, that was okay though. Josh Dawson just manages to slip right past Xbox Culver. He went wide. QC Rocket 1 minute 29.441 in the McLaren, fastest lap time of the day. Josh Dawson gets a 3-second time penalty there for corner cutting. So does Paradox Ruins. We're on the final lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go spectate the race leader as Charlie Chip is trying to catch up to ADS. He's going to make the move down the inside and spins his car round. Xbox Culver also goes off the track there. We're going to go and spectate Echo Computer, who it looks like it's going to go the way of him today. Gains 16 positions, so top job from him, who started obviously in P17. Xbox Culver makes a position on Josh Dawson up into P3. It looks like it might be an Alfa Romeo 2-3 today in qualifying, but ADS gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Echo Computer, though, like I've already mentioned, it looks like he's going to qualify for pole position today. That was very nice, watching him go around, make some buckets there. He executes them corners very, very well. But here we go. We're heading down now in the Haas car for the final few corners of Silverstone Sprint qualifying. It's been an absolutely beautiful day here at Silverstone as Echo Computer crosses the line for pole position. Next comes Paradox Ruins, who crosses the line for P2, followed by Xbox Culver, his teammate. It's going to be an Alfa Romeo 2-3 today. And Josh Dawson qualified P4. Xbox Culver. Oh no, never mind. It was a time penalty. It's not a 2-3. It's a 2-4 now as Bass moves himself up to P3. Xbox Culver P4. Dat Dark P5. Chubb P6. Followed by Ben, Josh, Prodigy, QC. Next across the line will be the Pig. Here comes the Pig, now about to go onto the straight to claim his P11. And there we go. Next to come is Victor, who gets P12. And yeah, after Victor we'll get Frugal, Charlie and ADS. Frugal crosses the line to get P13. Charlie Chip comes next round the final corners. Charlie Chip crosses the line to get P14. Was looking very good for him at the start of the race, who was doing very well. Managed to get P1 with defending very, very well, and it just went downhill from there. But still, P14, it's fine, and he'll be able to make his way back up. ADS, though, going to cross the line to get sadly last position in P15. That is the end of sprint qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with you for live coverage in the next few moments for the Silverstone Grand Prix. Driver of the day will be Echo Computer. We're going to stay with you just so you can see the finishing results, and then we'll be back with you, like I said, for the live coverage of the Silverstone Grand Prix in the next few moments. That is your finishing results, ladies and gentlemen. Echo Computer qualifies for pole position, followed by Paradox Ruins, Bass, Xbox, Dan, Chubb, Ben, Josh Dawson, Prodigy, and QC Rocket. We'll be back with you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next few moments for the Silverstone Grand Prix. If you don't want to miss it, I'll see you in a bit. Right then, good evening ladies and gentlemen, we're back with you for live coverage for the Silverstone Grand Prix on this very sunny Saturday evening. It's a very nice day here at the Silverstone circuit, and I'm very excited to get underway. We've got Echo Computer lining up on P1, not much of a surprise, but yeah, he's just a very talented driver. So we are 5 seconds away from the race, but here we go. We're lining up, I think. Are we? No, we're not. I thought we were going to line up, but clearly not. We're going to have to wait a moment. I think it might be another 30 seconds before we do start. It is another 30 seconds, but we can wait this out. I'm so excited for this race. We've just seen a very interesting sprint qualifying. We've never done that before at ZRL, but I think it went quite well. Charlie Chip was doing very well into the first few laps, and then it just went downhill from there, but I'm sure he'll be able to show some potential in this race. We're going to line up on the grid now for the Silverstone Grand Prix. The engines are turning on, the 5 lights are going out. It's lights out and away we go for the Silverstone Grand Prix. Echo Computer gets off the line very well, like always. Paradox Ruins follows behind, followed by Bass into the first corner. Echo Computer, though, keeps his position, followed by Paradox Ruins, who's doing very well here. Can he make the position up, though? It looks like he won't at the minute, but it's very clean into turn 2 by a lot of the drivers there. Quite a few position changes. We've got Chubb, who's gone down twice. Prodigy gone down 2 positions. The Pig dropped down 4 positions. Charlie Chip dropped down 3 in last position now. Xbox Culver's gone at 1 guilty. Got a 5-second time penalty for a collision. But let's go and spectate a bit more midfield, shall we? Very crowded round here. We've got a virtual safety car on that one. Out of 26. So sure. Well, it might turn into a safety car. I don't think it will actually. No one crashed out. So it won't be a safety car, but it's a virtual. So still, everyone's got to reduce their speed on that one. But I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen anyone crashing out on that one yet. That is very good for ZRL. But Charlie Chip now, last position. Then we've got, let's have a look, Echo Computer still in the same position, so is Paradox. And Dat, and that's it actually. No, it's not, it's Freedom Mars as well. But virtual safety car has gone, and we're underway again for the Silverstone Grand Prix. Echo Computer hurtling down the Hamilton Straight now, puts in a fastest time, followed by Paradox Ruins now hurtling down the straight as well. All the drivers speeding down there. We're going to go midfield a bit and see what's going on. There is a very close racing now between a few people. We've got a few people pitting as well, which is good for Charlie Chip, moves him up quite a few places there. And now into P13 in his Mercedes even. Let's have a look what's happening down here. All the drivers now hurtling down the back straight. No DRS for a few laps though, as Ben is in the middle of all of this. All of these people, very claustrophobic around here. There's a lot of cars, really close, but that's one of the McLarens there. It looks like trying to make a move on Cop's corner, and yeah, trying to make a move on Cop's corner. It didn't go his way, but the go into Maggots and Beckett's, the famous S turns. We're still spectating Ben right now, who, like I said, is in the middle of all of this driving. McLaren of Josh Dawson is getting closer and closer. So is his teammate QC Rocket. Can they make the position on Ben in the next few turns? ADS gets a 3-second time penalty, and yeah, Ben in P6 made 1 position. Echo Computer what's it called? Makes his time better. By 12 seconds to a 1:30. So let's go spectate a few more people now. We've got Echo Computer at the front. doing very well. Bass dropped down one position from P3 to P4. Let's have a look what's going on down the grid. There's not really much going on right now, but we're just going to keep talking. So, yeah, here's Victor on with DRS on Chubb. Can he make the position? No, he can't. He's just too far back for this one at the moment. But he's going to look. He's going to keep looking for these openings, and I'm sure when he sees the opening, he's going to take it right away. But can he make the position down into Cops? We've seen a few drivers do it before, but it can be dangerous. Here comes Victor, though, down into Cops. He won't be able to make the position as they all go round there. You see a lot of drivers going wide. That's like 3 abreast there into Maggots and Beckett's. We're on lap 3 out of 26, and still spectating Victor, who is trying his hardest to get up to Chubb. He's going to get DRS on Chubb, and Chubb sends Victor into the wall. Victor is out of the Silverstone Grand Prix. His left front tyre has came off, and that's our first DNF, ladies and gentlemen. Virtual safety car's out. That might go into a full safety car, and that's very unfortunate for the Ferrari and the Ferrari team on points. So that's going to not be good for their points. So that's the first DNF, ladies and gentlemen, of the night on lap 4. Which it's not nice when you see a driver die out, but it does happen. And here we go, Josh Dawson. He's made his return to ZRL after a few weeks away from focusing on a few more important things on life, but he's came back and stronger than ever now in P6. He's going to get DRS on Dat, who is one of our new drivers at ZRL. There's like 5 drivers with DRS there. None of them can make positions up though, as Josh Dawson's still trying to see the opening on Dat Dart in the Williams car. Dat only a few weeks into his Williams career at ZRL, but can Josh make the move on Cop's corner? No, he can't. He's still front bumper to the back of Dat's car. He's going to go round the inside of Cop's, Maggots and Beckett's, and he makes the move, which is very, very good for Josh. He moves his way up to P5. Like I said, made an amazing comeback. It's really nice to see him back driving. He's one of the originals here at ZRL, and I'm sure he'll stay with us for a long time to come. So let's have a look then what's going on down the grid. We've got Xbox Culver and Paradox and Rubbins, and it looks like Bass is going to try and make a move on Xbox Culver. He's going to go down the inside. No, he isn't. Can't make position. ADS gets a 3-second time penalty. We're going to go and spectate down the grid a little bit. We've got Charlie Chip in P12. It's a bit quiet down the back of the grid. All spread out. 3 miles P13, followed by inside ADS, the Pig. It's very spread out between all of these drivers. We're on lap 5 out of 26, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. Xbox Culver on his teammate Paradox Ruins. Can't make the position right now. This is close racing between the 2 teammates at Alfa Romeo. Hopefully they don't touch. Let's keep this clean as they go down to Cop's corner. Let's keep this clean. Can he make the move? Xbox Culver on Paradox Ruins. He's going to be too far back for this one. Into Cops. There you go. Leading on to Maggots and Beckett's. Xbox Culver on Paradox Ruins. Can he make the position? Let's see. Nicely executing these corners. Could have carried a bit more speed through there in my opinion, but Xbox Culver gets DRS on his teammate Paradox Ruins. Down the back straight. He's going to go down the inside and make the position on Paradox Ruins, his teammate. There was no contact between them, which is always great for any drivers. Then Xbox Culver makes his way now up to P2 position. And I tell you what, the Alfa Romeo team is looking very strong today, really strong. As Xbox Culver puts in the fastest last sector, sorry. Yeah, but like I just mentioned, the Alfa Romeo team, very, very strong team at the moment. It's a very good, strong team. And Victor has, because he DNF, and yeah, so 6 out of 26, ladies and gentlemen. We're spectating Xbox Culver. We're going to go down the grid a little bit. Let's have a look what's going on down the grid. There's a lot of drivers going down the back straight, a lot of DRS flaps opening there, and spectate Chubb in the blue Alpine, as a lot of you might have seen now. Alpine is now BWT Alpine with the pink on it. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. In my opinion, it doesn't look the best, but that's just my personal opinion really. But back to the racing then. Chubb is only a few well, very, very close to Ben. He's going to get DRS, and it looks like Ben is trying to go down the inside of that dart. Can he make a position? It's 2-3 abreast into this corner here. And Ben comes out on top on this one, followed by Dat, Chubb. So, it's 2 abreast there into the last few corners. You've got the Alpine in the background. And Ben is going to go around the final corner onto the Hamilton straight, followed by the Williams and the Alpine. And it looks like Ben is going to keep his position just for this lap. And Dat's following behind him, very, very close. He might actually be able to get past Ben again. Charlie Chip gains a position on Gilksy as he's entered the pit lane. Charlie Chip now on P11, gained 3 positions since his race start. And yeah, Dat Dark now in P8. He dropped down 3 positions, which is not good for Dat. But can he make a position on Ben? It looks like he might be able to soon, as they're going to head down into Cops Corner, where in actual F1 last year we've seen Hamilton and Verstappen collide, which was a very controversial crash. But here we go, Dat and Frugal Mars. Dat is just too far back today from Ben's Frugal Mars. Sorry, not it's Ben. From Ben. So yeah, this is looking very, very strong today. You've got the Alfa Romeo team, you've got 2-3 there, and you've got the 2 McLarens working together here. It's always nice to see teammates working closely together. So yeah, we're on lap 8 out of 26, ladies and gentlemen, for the Silverstone Grand Prix. Echo Computer is your race leader at this current moment in time, followed by Xbox Culver, Paradox Ruins, Bass, QC Rocket and Josh Dawson. The list just goes on. Yeah, that mark gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Charlie Chip now entering the pit lane there. Well, not entering, sorry, he's exiting the pit lane. I'm not sure why. I think it's just to get some new tyres, is it? Maybe. Probably to get new tyres. Yes, it is. And yeah, so exiting the pit lane now. He's exited in P13, so he's doing alright. He started in P14, now in P13, so he has gained 1 position. ADS got a 3-second time penalty there. And yeah, so still on lap 8, and yeah, this is a very nice race. There's not really much going on at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just going to have to wait. But actually, have I spoken too soon? I don't know. The 2 Alfa Romeo is getting very, very close here. But we are going to go and spectate down the grid for a bit. Just going to see what's going on, as Inside Vale is going to try and get Charlie Chip onto Cop's corner. Charlie Chip defending his hardest now in the Mercedes car. Round Maggots and Beckett's. Can Inside Vale get past him in the Ferrari? He's going to get DRS on Charlie Chip down the back straight, heading towards the final few corners. Can he get past Charlie Chip? This is the big question now. Can the Mercedes car defend well enough to keep the Ferrari back behind him? Let's see. Inside, he's going to try down the inside. Charlie Chip, though, blocks him off and keeps his position. Inside is still behind Charlie, and now and they're both Head onto Hamilton straight. Inside goes wide, very wide. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that was inside Vale. He's lost his front ring, and Charlie Chip is looking okay. I'm not sure, but inside's gone. Inside has gone. That's not good. That was due to his front wing there. Just couldn't turn it enough and went straight into the wall. We're not 9 out of 26. I'm not sure how that happened, to be honest. And Charlie Chip now making his way around Magnus and Beckett, but they're going to go and move up the grid for a bit now. I've got Ben trying to make a move on Josh Dawson. Can he make the move? He's got DRS. No, he's not. He's too far back. But he'll keep looking for openings. I'm definitely sure. And I'm not sure what Charlie Chip's doing. I think he might have spun his car. I'm not really sure, but he was going very slow there. Still in P13 though, so it's not looking too bad. Two teammates, Paradox and Xbox, both right next to each other still. And Xbox Culver's going to get DRS on his teammate once again. Down the back straight, there you go. Can Xbox Culver get past his teammate? That is the big question. He's going to try down the inside, but he's just too far back at this minute. Can he get past them on the final few corners? Here we go, round the final few corners. And Xbox Culver round the final corner. And yeah, we've got Xbox, ADS and the Pig. We've got ADS in front and the Pig behind. Can they... Whoa, actually, hang on, there's a big battle going on there between Xbox, Paradox and QC. As Xbox goes... Paradox goes into the pit lane. Xbox and QC Rocket hurtling down the straight now. Can Xbox Culver get past QC Rocket? That is one of the big questions here at Silverstone at the moment. Ben goes into the pit lane as well. And Xbox is going to get DRS down the back straight on QC Rocket. Can he make the move? He's just going to be too far back. A lot of people are too far back into that corner there, but they will. A lot of people do manage to get the position after the next few corners. They're heading down into Copse Corner now. In my opinion, one of the most satisfying corners on the F1 calendar. We go into Copse, leading into Maggots and Beckett's now. Can Xbox get past QC Rocket? Here we go. It looks like he's too far back, though, at the moment, but he's going to get DRS on QC Rocket. Heading down the back straight now. He's going to go down the outside. Can he get past him? He's going to try, and he's made it. He's made the move. Juicy Rocket nearly makes contact with Xbox Culver, but yeah, Xbox Culver goes into the pit lane. Let's have a look what's going on there, and that is ADS out of the session, and that's brought out a virtual safety car. Never mind, that's an actual safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Due to ADS going off, I'm not sure how that's happened, but it did look like, from me looking at the map a minute ago, it looked like he might have been pushed off, but that's just the way I looked at it. Echo Computer now in P3, dropped down 2 positions from the race start. Juicy Rocket in P1, Guilty gets a 3-second time penalty. Prodigy though, look at that, P2 for Prodigy, what a great job from him. That's brilliant. But yeah, we're on lap 13 out of 26, we've got a safety car. So that's not always good to see, but it's happened, and that's 2 for, I've just realised. Both of the Ferraris are out, yeah, so that's the whole team wiped out of this race at the minute. And here's Charlie Chip going around the final few corners to try and catch up with the safety car. I'm not sure if he's going to pit. Yes, he is going to pit. Like a lot of drivers have chosen to. That's the safest option. Not the safest option for today. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, now we're just waiting for all the drivers to catch up with the safety car. Echo Computer has already made his way up to the safety car. So has Xbox, followed by QC Rockets now coming up, and a big pack of people are following behind as well. And yeah, I'll tell you what, it's been a very nice race today. Sprint qualifying was nice, we have never had that before, so I'm sure that will be introduced for more times at ZRL. So, yeah, we haven't yet mentioned it on the streams or anything, but for reasons that a lot of you may know, the Russian Grand Prix has been crossed off our calendar. So that's all I've got to say about that. A lot of people will know why, and it is gone off the calendar now. So yeah, I just thought I would let some of you guys know if you didn't know already. So in place of that, we'll probably do some fun races and things, I'm not sure, but yeah, like 14 out of 26, and yeah, it's a full safety car, and Echo Computer though still leading the race, which is always good. Charlie Chip's caught up with the safety car, but he's in P14, which isn't good because he thought that he might be able to unlap himself, but he can't. So the safety car will not help him this time, which is not good for Charlie at all. So that's not good for Charlie at all, really. Echo Computer going off the track a lot there. I'm not really sure why he did that. Went straight through the sign. See Charlie Chip's raring to go, wheel to wheel with Echo Computer there. He's really raring to go. Yeah, he's very, very raring to go. You can tell. But I'm sure, I know why he's raring to go, because obviously he couldn't unlap himself, so that's why. But only 3 drivers haven't managed to line up with the safety car now, so we're going to have to see if they can catch up. We're on lap 15 out of 26, so there's not too many laps left now. We are over halfway for the Silverstone GP, and the top 3 are Echo, QC and Bass. Bass is doing a top job for the Red Bull today. He really is. I'm not sure if he finished the last race, I don't really know, because I wasn't able to make it, and a lot of you guys, well, none of you guys actually could watch it because I couldn't stream it, but we should get more commentators soon, which will be good for the league. And yeah, so I'm guessing there's probably 1 lap more behind the safety car, and then we're underway again to resume the Silverstone Grand Prix. And it looks like Charlie Chip hit his front wing off while behind the championship leader Echo Computer, which is really unfortunate. It's really not going well for him today, but we're going to have to focus on some other people for now. Lap 16 out of 26, only 10 remain in this quite chill race, to be fair. It was quite a chill race today, to be honest. It's been quite nice to see some close battles between people. The most exciting part of today, in my opinion, would be the sprint race. That was very chaotic and exciting. There was a lot of battles going on in that one. It was definitely one of my favourites. And I really hope to see them in ZRL again, because they are quite a nice addition to the league. And yeah, my guess is that safety car will come in this lap, which is, yeah, and I've just guessed right. So, safety car will be coming in this lap. All the drivers weaving down the backstroke now, raring to go for the Silverstone GP. Charlie Chip has managed to catch up, and he's now in his correct position, which is better than he was. So yeah, he's in his correct position now as the safety car pulls into the pit lane. Echo Computer will be pacing the field for this little bit of the track, and they come onto the main straight. It's racing again in Silverstone. We're on lap 17 into the first corner. There you go. Echo Computer leads into turn 1. Charlie Chip 3-second time penalty. Paradox 3-second time penalty. QC Rocket now still in P2 position. Let's go spectate middle area of the grid. Ben right behind the car, the McLaren car of Josh Dawson, who, like I mentioned earlier, made a nice return back to ZRL. Dat Dark has retired from the session. That is out. Oh god, that's not good. So I think this is that second race at ZRL, and it's ended terribly for him. That's not great for the Williams team. And yeah, that is the Williams. I think there's only one Williams car now remaining. No, it's not, sorry. Both Williams cars are out of the race, which is really unfortunate. So we've got both Williams and both Ferraris now out of the British GP. Lap 17 out of 26, Echo Computer still leading the race. We're going to go spectate middle pack now though, as we want to try and see some nice battles. I'm hoping we can see some as Echo Computer puts in a fastest lap. They're all heading down the main straight now. Ben followed by Freewheel, Xbox, Guilty, Chubb, the Pig, Charlie. Charlie is a minute 30 behind people in this race, so it's not looking good for him, but you can always catch up with the laps we've got left. Let's see what's going on down the track now. We've got Prodigy trying to make moves on Paradox Ruins. Just too far back for that move though to go down into Cops Corner. She's just down the road from them now. You see a few overtakes happen there now and then, but it's not really used for overtaking quite a lot in ZRL. But Prodigy is going to try and get past Paradox Ruins. You can just feel it. They're going into Maggots and Beckett's. The Haas car of Prodigy is just trying his best to stay up to speed with Paradox Ruins. See a lot of drivers now coming down there into the final few corners. It doesn't look like Prodigy is going to be able to make the move at the moment. We're not going to have DRS for a few laps after due to us having safety car just then. And never mind, DRS is now enabled. So DRS is now back online. We're going to see some great overtakes now, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be more fun. It's going to be more fun to watch now. As I'm going to say watching Prodigy because I want to see this overtake. I want to see if you can get past Paradox Ruins in P4. And yeah, Prodigy is a perfect teammate for Echo Computer, I think. But here we go, DRS down the back straight on Paradox Ruins. Going to go down the outside. Prodigy is. It's going to go down the outside. They're touching with the Alfa Romeo. He's going to try and go again. Wheel to wheel around the hairpin. And it looks like Prodigy's going to come out on top of that one. Down into Cox Corner. And it doesn't look like Paradox Ruins is going to be able to come back at him. But he might be able to actually. He's not too far away. We're going to have to keep waiting to see. And that is Prodigy straight into the wall there on Maggots and Beckett's, and that's a safety car. Once again, safety car is out on lap 19 due to the car of Prodigy spinning on Maggots and Beckett's. It's quite an easy place to spin, really. Like if you throttle it too much around there, you are going round, and that it looks like what Prodigy just did there. 12 drivers remain now in the Silverstone Grand Prix. Only 6 laps remain. And yeah, Bass in P2, doing a great job to be fair for the Red Bull team. Ben is closing up though into the top 3 positions. Charlie Chip's got a drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car. The Pig is out of the race as well. I don't know how long he's been out. Actually, I didn't realise that. The Pig is gone as well. That's just happened on the main straight, I think. Oh, I can see him. Yeah, he crashed on turn 1. I've seen a lot of people crash there, to be honest, and it's not a very nice place to crash. But yeah, 11 drivers remain now. So yeah, we're just gonna keep spectating. Guilty through. Right, here we go then. There's a second safety car of the day here at Silverstone. A very sunny day at Silverstone as well. It'll be a very nice day to be here. Knowing that British weather isn't great, so just enjoy the nice weather at the moment. But you can see Echo Computer getting very close to the safety car there. He's definitely raring to go. We're on lap 21 out of 26. The top three at the minute is Echo Computer, Bass and Paradox Ruins. Like I've already mentioned, top job from Bass in the Red Bull. He's clearly going to get a crash this round Silverstone in P2. So yeah, he's he's doing very good just being P2. And he's also a great teammate for Ben. So is, like I mentioned earlier, so is Prodigy. I know he's crashed out, but that was just a little mistake that made him go out. But on the whole, he's an absolutely amazing driver, really. He's just consistent, and for Echo Computer, that's a perfect teammate, as he is the championship. He is the championship leader. So yeah, he's a perfect teammate to have. And here's Charlie Chip trailing behind the safety car. Yeah, so he's I think he's been lapped already. I think, I'm not sure. It says he's 2 minutes 12 behind, so he's been lapped there. Safety car though in this lap. I'm not really sure what happened there, because I'm sure he was on lap 21 out of 26. Now it's 20 out of 26. Never mind, it's changed lap 21. And that was a bit weird, but anyway, we're going to get ready to race again in Silverstone for the third time. Well, never mind, actually fourth time today. As we had the sprint race as well, and 2 safety cars and the normal race stop. But the safety car pulls into the pit lane. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're on lap 22 out of 26. We're racing again in Silverstone, and Echo Computer is still leading. 11 drivers remain today in the Silverstone Grand Prix. It's Echo Computer, Bass, Prodigy, Josh Dawson, Xbox Culver, Ben, QC, Frugal, Guilty, Chubb and Charlie. It looks like Frugal, Mars and Guilty are having a little bit of a battle there. We're going to go spectate that going forward with Guilty. Heading down now into Cop's corner. Can he make the position? Will he stick his wheel up the inside? Doesn't look like he will, but he does make contact with Frugal Mars. Guilty makes contact with Frugal Mars, but drives straight past Charlie Chip. Josh Dawson gets a 3-second time penalty, and it looks like, well, I'm not really sure how Guilty hasn't got wing damage there. He should have wing damage. He went straight into the back of the the Alpine, I think it was. Yeah, anyway, I'm sure a lot of people are really hoping for Bass to stay in this position. Like, what a great drive from him. I've mentioned it a few times, but P2 for him is amazing in a minute. He's a driver with a lot of potential. He just hasn't shown it on yet, and today's really showing it off. As Charlie Chip and Gilksy go into the pit lane there. So they're both pitting. Oh, so Guilty might have wing damage actually. Yeah, he has got wing damage. Yeah, oh no, never mind. He didn't even have a wing. So yeah, I'll go that one. But it's been an absolute nightmare race for Charlie. Really not gone good for him, and hopefully he'll come back better next time. But so yeah, we've got the 2 Alfa Romeos in P2 and P3. Then you've got the McLarens following behind in P4 and P5. Bass now into P9. I'm not sure what happened there. Why is he now in P9? Did not know that, but yeah, he's now in P9. So yeah, he was doing so well in P2 and now he's in P9, so that's good. But we'll have a look at the time penalties, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, for a bit. Time penalties at the minute. Charlie Chip with a 22 second. Gilksy with a 3. Bass with a 3. Chubb with a 6. Frugal with a 3. Josh Dawson with a 9. Parrot with a 6. Xbox 6 and Echo 3. Yeah, so a lot of drivers have penalties there, but race controller just said DRS will now be enabled, so that will make the racing